My name is Grace. I own a manufacturing company here in Nigeria. We basically use safe raw materials like shea butter, coconut oil, herbs. So we infuse that with science and then we create beauty products. So our target is the African woman and her family. So we have products for women, we have products for children, we have products for men. Shanyi Organics. Shany. Shanyi means grace in Mandarin. Okay, I have four sisters. So I grew up in a household of girls. So we're five girls. And pretty much all I can remember from my childhood right now is all the different engagements that we had to go. So my dad's is a pastor. So it was from church to school to the house, choir practice, schoolhouse. That was like the routine. We had a very regimented lifestyle. So no playing, no having friends come around. So most of our friends, we usually saw them either in school or at church. So I that made me bond more with my sisters because they were my only friends. We could only play with ourselves for the most part. Yeah. Funny enough, I was actually thinking about this just a couple of days ago because growing up, we see our parents as people that just discipline us. Yeah, we see the negative part of their parenting. We don't necessarily see the positive part of their parenting. But I was just thinking about my entrepreneurial journey and how like where I got the inspiration to even own a business in the first place. So it's because of what I saw at home. I saw my mom, like my mom has never worked a job. Like she's always running her own businesses. She has multiple businesses. I saw how hardworking she was, and I'm sure those are the things that influenced my decision being an entrepreneur. So as much as the first answer that wants to come out of my mouth when I'm asked about the question, what's my relationship with my mother, is the disciplining part and all the not so good parts. I'm forced to think about the amazing features and attributes that she had and that she has given to me that's helping me now as an adult. So by growing up, I saw what living with a hardworking mother looked like. When people comment their moms that their moms are hardworking and resilient, that's who my mother was, and she still is. Just yesterday again, I saw a picture online. It's been circulating. I don't know who the woman is, but I think she's one politician in the U.S. And there was a younger girl behind her just watching her. I don't know if that girl is her daughter again, but that picture inspired so much in me because the younger generation are always looking up to the older generation. And like I said earlier, me seeing my mom influenced who I am today. So as a mom, when I see her watch me, even though she's just 6 months, I know she's learning. And I know as she sees me going to work, she sees me trying to juggle all the responsibilities I have. I know that she's learning something. So even when things are frustrating, because trust me, things are frustrating some days, even when things are tough, that motivates me to keep showing up. That motivates me to keep going because I know that there's someone now that is watching me, and whatever I'm doing now would inspire her in the future. Watching her grow, like that's the most amazing part because when she was born, she was so tiny, she could not do anything. Now she's sitting down, trying to drag things, trying to stand up. Like that, the progression, like watching them learn new skills is so fascinating. First of all, I just want to say I'm grateful for help because there's no way I would have done this by myself. As a matter of fact, in the beginning of the year, I was almost losing my mind because I was just going off maternity leave and resuming work, and it was crazy. But one thing I tell moms is that they should prioritize help. It might seem expensive, but it's for your good. Like if you want to be productive, you need to get people to help you, both at home and at work. So I've just been grateful for my team in the office and then the help I have at home. Also, my husband is super supportive. So just delegating roles, communicating properly, letting him know, okay, what can you help me with? I need to do this. Can you help me with this? Yeah, that has been really helpful. What I would say instead is because finance is something that me and my husband have had to look detailed into, especially since after we had a child, because Pampers is not cheap and they use these things like water. She takes formula. Formula is not cheap. She finished a can in like a week. And those things are not cheap, right? So some things that we would just normally just go, for example, just go to a restaurant and just swipe cards. Now we have to be intentional. Okay, what are we going when we're going to a restaurant? What are we going there to eat? We're not just going to pick everything on the menu. How many courses do we want to eat? How much do we want to spend on this restaurant trip? Do you get? So I would not necessarily say we've stopped doing some things or I've stopped doing something, but I'm now very intentional about how much do I want to spend. For example, on clothing, instead of me just saying anything on Instagram and sending them a DM, I want to order. I ask myself, do I need this now? And if I would normally buy like three, okay, I would buy just one. Do you get? So it's not like I've cut out some things, but it's just that I've been more intentional about being specific when I'm buying things. Do I need this now? If I don't need it now, I can buy it next 2 months. If I don't need it next 2 months, let me wait and buy it then. Instead of buying it now and just locking my money in a place when I'm not using it. Hmm. It has to be, I would say, formula, right? And maybe because when I go to the supermarket before I had a baby or before I got married, maybe when I go to supermarkets, I just see like, or maybe I was thinking that the price of formula is like the price of our normal peak milk. Do you get? Like we buy peak milk and we know what the price range is. So maybe I was thinking that it can't be that bad, right? Or again, maybe the brands I was seeing on shelves um are the brands that are way affordable. So the formula they started giving her formula from the hospital because I was not lactating, and we decided to stick with the formula they were giving her because you don't change their formula so often, so they don't react. And then my husband went to the supermarket to buy, and he sent me the price. The price. I was like, "What is happening?" And I was thinking, okay, maybe she would take one thing per month. They brought it and that thing finished in like 8 days. So you have to buy. She goes through like 4 things in a month. So it's crazy. Oh, okay. So I discovered rice through my junior sister. She's also in the finance industry. Um, she's always helping. She's always saving her. Let me not use the word, but she's always saving her behind when it comes to finance. Like always telling us invest, save, and things like that. So when she discovered rice, she told us about it. Like this is a way to save in foreign currency. Like instead of naira, you know how naira keeps going up and down. So that's how I found out about rice. So my sister was one of the speakers at the conference. So I initially was just going there to support her. That was my aim. When I saw the topics that were going to be talked about, yeah, they were interesting, but I was just going there to see my sister and support her. Yeah, but when I got there, the ambience was so nice. The conversations were so spot on. I was having a nice time, and then Tenny came. We were still just chilling and vibing to all her songs. Like I like Tenny. I love her songs too. We were at the front. I was with my sister. My sister was holding her, and then Tenny came down the stage. We thought she just wanted to dance with us because we were really making noise at our corner, hyping Tenny. So we thought she just wanted to dance with us, and then Tenny holds my sister and led her up the stage. I was still, we were just going with the flow, like no one expected anything, right? And the next thing, Tenny says,
Hold on. Do you have a Rise account? Do you? Can you open one for the baby? Where's AK? Where's AK? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Come, come, come. I want to help start this baby's life right. Yeah. So we're going to put $1,000 in the baby's right account. Yeah.
I was like, what is happening? I was so shocked. Tenny thought my sister was her mom, so Tenny was just talking to her. And then when realized that I was her mom, she told me to come up stage. Everything was just like a wild dream, honestly. Even till I saw the alert on my RiseVest account, I'm like, okay, this actually happened. It was wild. So before Tenny did that, something me and my husband have talked about, like start to intentionally save towards her education or whatever it is, just saving for her. So for me, what Tenny did was like helping me set a foundation, because even though it was in my head that I wanted to save, now seeing that money there, I'm now intentional about, okay, how much do I want to deposit every month in addition to this. So it's been, first of all, just having that option alone is makes so much sense to me. Yeah, with the way naira is, and just knowing that, okay, no matter what happens to the naira, I still have a reasonable amount of money in another currency that I can use outside Nigeria, if you get what I mean. So just saving each time I open my RiseVest account, I'm happy, because no matter what is happening to the naira, I know that my money is working. I need to drop the bottle for this. First advice: don't carry belle if you're not ready. Like, don't get pregnant if you're not ready. These children are cute and all, but you're going to be responsible for your life. So don't bother, don't start. Like, if you know you're not ready financially, mentally, emotionally, financially, very important. Like, don't try it. That's the first advice. Then, if you've tried it and now you are a mom or soon to be a mom, I'll just say that just take it one step at a time, and don't. There are so many things in the market for babies, like buy this, buy that. Your baby will not need everything. What your baby needs is a shelter, a roof over their head, food to eat, and you. Like every other thing, because there's so many things that they are selling for babies. Like I bought a couple of them and my child did not use them. So don't just jump into any new trends that you see for moms and babies and just keep buying. Because those things are not cheap. Baby things are not cheap. So don't buy everything you see. Just buy the necessary things. And then when as your baby grows, your baby will decide what she likes and what she doesn't like, and then you can buy. Hi, my name is Grace, and this is how I make my money rise.